So there are two tools from Google that most people have not figured out how to properly use together yet. And when you actually connect them properly, you can go from an idea in your head to a working, running web application without writing any code by yourself. One is called Google Stitch and the other one is called Google's Antigravity. I want to show you how they actually work under the hood. So let me start with Google Stitch because I think a lot of people still don't fully understand what it actually is. Stitch was first introduced at Google I/O in 2025 and it's built on top of Gemini, specifically Gemini 2.5 Pro and Flash. The core thing it does is take a text prompt and turn it into a full UI design, actual HTML and CSS, not just a screenshot or a wireframe. You can describe an app and within seconds it starts generating real screens. It also exports to Figma if you have designer on your team who works there. There is a canvas interface where you can see everything side by side. Highlights part of the design and ask you to change just that section. Or you can generate up to 5 completely different variations of the same screen. And the whole thing is free right now through a Google account. But here is where most people stop. They get a design they like and then they download it or screenshot it and try to manually figure it out, like how to turn that into code. That process is annoying and slow and it completely defeats the point of having an AI generate things for you. This is where anti-gravity comes in. Anti-gravity is a fork of VS Code and it runs Gemini 3 Pro as a default model, and you can also switch it to Claude models within the same session. The reason it's different from tools like Cursor or GitHub Copilot is that it's not designed around you writing code and having AI help. It's designed the other way around. The agent does the coding and you oversee it. There is a manager view where you can run multiple agents in parallel, each tackling a different part of your project at the same time. Now the thing that makes these two tools works well together is an MCP server. MCP defines how an AI agent can connect to external tools or services. Anthropic originally introduced it in late 2024 and open sourced it. Since then, OpenAI, Google, and basically everyone in the AI tooling space has adopted it. So now, if a tool supports MCP, any agent that also supports MCP can talk to it, whether that agent is Antigravity, Cloud Code, Cursor, or Gemini CLI. You set it up once and it works across all of them. The Stitch MCP server exposes your Stitch projects and screens as a tools that agent can call. So instead of you downloading a design file and manually importing it somewhere, the agent inside Antigravity can just reach out and say, give me the HTML for screen 3 in project X, and Stitch can send it back. The agent then works with that design directly without you doing anything in between. On top of the MCP server, there is a separate thing called agent skills. There is an open source repo called stitch.skill on GitHub. Agent skills work in Antigravity but also in Cloud Code, Cursor, and Gemini CLI the same way. Each skill is basically a set of instructions and examples that teaches the agent how to do a specific task well. There are a few available right now. One called Design-MD, which looks at your Stitch project and produces a detailed document that breaks down the entire design system, like what fonts are being used, the color tokens, how spacing works, the layout grid, all of it written in a format that agent can read and reference during any coding session. Another one called React Component. It handles converting Stitch screens into React component files, and it does this with design token consistency so things don't fall apart visually across pages. You install these using a simple npx command, and you can install globally so any project you work on has access to them. Alright, so let me walk you through building something using this. I want to build a recipe sharing app. So the first thing I do is open Antigravity and make sure I'm signed in into my Google account. In the agent panel, I go to MCP server, search for Stitch, click it and paste in my API key. You get that key from the Stitch setting page. Just go to your profile, hit Stitch setting, go to API keys and generate one. Copy it, paste it into the Antigravity and save, and that's it. Next, I run the skill install command in the terminal. You can list all available skills first with this command and then install the ones you want. I will install both design-md and react-components globally so they are always available. Now I just write a prompt to the agent, something like use the Stitch loop skill to create a 4-screen recipe sharing web app with the clean minimal look. Generate a home feed page, a single recipe detail page, a create recipe form and a user profile page. Then document the design system with the design-md and convert all screen to React components. What happens next is the agent breaks this into steps on its own. It starts by reaching out the Stitch MCP and creating a new project. Then it generates each screen using the Stitch API. If you have the Stitch tab open in your browser at the same time, you can literally watch the screen appears in the canvas as the agent builds them. It's a live preview because the MCP is talking directly to your account. Once the screens are done, the agent pulls the HTML and design data back out, runs the design-md skill to build the documentation file. Then it will start building React components screen by screen. And after a few minutes, what you end up with is a full project folder. You have got component files for each page, a design token file that keeps all the colors and spacing consistent, a design.md that explains the whole design system, and a working dev server. You can start with npm run dev. The home feed shows recipe card with images and metadata. The recipe detail page has the ingredients listed, the steps and a responsive layout. The form page has proper input fields and validation structure. The profile pages shows user info and their posted recipes. All 4 pages link together and the design looks consistent because everything came from the same Stitch design system. Now, one thing worth saying honestly is that MCP auth is not always zero friction. The Google Cloud credentials sometimes need to be set up separately before the MCP connection works. If you run into an auth error, just run gcloud auth application-default login and set your project ID with gcloud config set project followed by your project ID. That usually fixes it. It's not complicated, but it's also not the kind of thing that happens automatically on first launch for everyone. Stitch by itself is actually really solid for early ideation. The canvas lets you try multiple design directions fast. You can define anything on the design and say make the screen more compact or change this to dark mode and it updates in place. And the Figma export is clean if you need to hand designs off to someone else. But that standalone workflow does not give you running code. You just get design. The MCP connection is what closes the gap between a design in a canvas and an app you can actually open in a browser and can use. Also, because agent skills follows an open standards, these skills are not locked to Antigravity only. If you decide next month you would rather work in Cloud Code or Cursor or GitHub Copilot, you can bring the same skill with you and the workflow stays basically the same. That's the whole point of open standards. You are not locked by whoever builds the tool. The skill format has a specific directory structure with a skill.md file that acts as the agent's mission brief, and a script folder for validation, a resource folder with references, and an example folder with the sample outputs. Any agent that understands the agent skills, it can read this and know how to execute the task correctly. So Stitch generates the UI, MCP bridges the gap so your agent can access that UI without any manual steps. Agent skills teaches the agent how to do the conversation well, and the Antigravity executes the whole thing autonomously while you watch. And all of it is free right now. So go ahead and try these skills and let me know what do you think about it. Alright, so that's it from the video and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.